Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Donna and I am the Creole Crafter. Now today I am starting my fall decor and I want to thank you for tuning in. Now I have a picture frame and I'm going to use some scissors, some E6000, and I have this home sign that I'm going to use. I'm going to use my hot glue gun, and I have some burlap that I purchased from Walmart, and the picture frame came from Dollar Tree. So here I'm just going to take the back and the glass out of the picture frame because I'll be painting the picture frame. I'll push that aside, and I took the back of the frame, the cardboard backing, and I'm going to put it on the burlap so I can measure it to cut it to the size of the backing for the frame. I hope everyone is doing okay today. And I just want to welcome you again for tuning into my channel. Okay, now I've cut it and I'm going to glue it to the board with my hot glue gun. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on each side because the frame is going to help to hold it down. So you don't really need to glue it all the way around. And I'm just cutting off a little bit of the edges that didn't fit in the frame. Okay, now I'm just going to set that aside, and that home sign, I don't remember where I got it from, but I'm going to paint it, and I'm going to put some painter's tape to the top because I want to paint the bottom of the letters. I'm going to paint those in Waverly chalk paint and ink. Yeah, the color ink. So I've painted the sign and it's dry, and I decided to paint the top in the Waverly chalk paint in white, and I also took the frame and I painted it in white. I changed my mind about the black frame and I did white, and I'm gonna distress it with the Waverly antique wax. I'm just going to do a little bit of distress and not much. And first I'm going to start with my burlap fabric. I'm going to darken it a little bit because it was a little too bright for me. And just a tad bit of the ink. And I'm just distressing the white part of the home sign. going to distress the frame just enough to make it look kind of old and antique-ish. And I also decided not to put the glass in. I just didn't like that, not reflection or glare, but you know what I'm talking about from the glass. I didn't want that. And I'm just going to take the home sign and glue it into the frame on top of the burlap. So I decided to put a bow, and that's a pick from Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using the pumpkin off of that, and those are called cattails from Dollar Tree, and wheat, all from Dollar Tree. And I took some ribbon. I have some ribbon. I have that lace ribbon. Well, that's burlap with the lace, and then I have some orange burlap and some of that burlap that I used in the frame, and the lace ribbon from Dollar Tree. And I'm gonna just put it together. I'm gonna use the jute twine to wrap around the greenery and attach those together. And then just glue it to the bottom of the frame. And to make this bow, it's called a messy bow. You just put the ribbon down and make X's, one on top of the other. One X, then make another X, layer the X's. And I used a jute twine to tie it together. I pinched it on each end and tied the jute twine in the middle of the ribbon and tied it to the back to secure it. And I cut off the excess jute twine. And I'll glue it on top of the greenery. And now I'm taking the scissors and I'm cutting the edges of the ribbon just to even it out. And now I'm going to take the little pumpkin and put it right in the middle. But first I took some of those berries off that pick and I put the berries on each side of the bow. And then I'll add the pumpkin. And there it is. I think that is beautiful. I love that. Okay, now here I have some of those little houses from Dollar Tree. Those have been used before. I think I used them for Valentine's Day, so I'll be painting them and reusing them. And I'm going to paint them all completely with the Apple Barrel Black acrylic paint. I'll paint everything. Inside, front, back, sides, top, bottom, all around. So here I have some scrapbook paper. And I tore that out of my media pack that I bought from Walmart. And I'm just going to trace the house around the paper, cut it out, and Mod Podge it to the house. And I'll be doing that for all 4 houses. Just trace, cut, and glue, and Mod Podge. Don't forget, you guys, if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be reminded of my up and coming video. And if you like, you may leave a comment. I love reading your all comments. And there, now all 4 of them are dried. So now I have those letters. I've had those a while now. I can't really remember where I got them from. But I'm just going to put them on the house and trace them and then paint it. And I didn't do any measuring, just eyeballing it. And I'm just trying to show you the F where I traced it. Well, it's there. And I'm going to do F-A-L-L, which spells fall. using the chalkboard paint from Dollar Tree. I was about to say Dollar General, but I did get some from Dollar General too, but that bottle there is from Dollar Tree. The Dollar General bottles are, I think they're a little taller or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But in any case, it's a chalkboard paint. And there it is. I don't know what happened to the footage where I put the leaves, and those are the little mini pomegranates, and I just put the leaves on there, the pomegranates, and those little berries off the picks from Dollar Tree, and I put some jute twine around it and tied a little finger bow and put the pumpkins and pine cones at the bottom of the houses, and I absolutely love it. And there it is. Okay, now here I have one of those scarves from Dollar Tree, and this one has the maple leaves and the acorns on it, and those are 2 regular drinking water glasses. Well, I'm saying water glasses. I guess they're water glasses. They're just 2 glasses. So what I'm going to do is just cut the leaves out of the scarf, and I cut them out first, and then I went around each leaf and to get as much of the white part off of it as I could. And now I'm going to paint the glasses with my version of chalk paint. I mixed 1 part paint with 2 parts talc, and it came out pretty good. I surprised myself. And yeah, but that's what I'm using. And I gave both glasses 2 coats of the paint. So now what I'm going to do is take my Mod Podge, and that is Mod Podge in that little squeeze bottle. I just put it in there so I can have better control of the Mod Podge. And I'm just going to put it on the glass and put the leaf on top of there to, then I'm going to put some Mod Podge all over to seal it in. And y'all, this is my first time doing this. I was kind of skeptical, but I was like, you won't know until you try. So there it is. I mean, I have done it using the tissue paper, but I have never done it using cloth. And it came out beautiful. There they are. Beautiful. I love it. And I did do a little dry brushing with the Apple Barrel Burnt Umber. Just a little bit. And I have these candle holders. Those are the glass candle holders from Dollar Tree. I also had used those previously, I think for Valentine's Day. And I just spray painted them. And I'm going to use those. And just put some hot glue and put the glasses on it. And they turned into 2 beautiful vases. And here are the little mini pomegranates. Those are so cute. I love those. And all I want to do is just stick them in the vase. I'm not going to use any foam because I'm thinking I may want to put something else in there. And you don't just have to put flowers or greenery. You can, well, I guess I did use a foam. Yeah, I did, but I didn't glue it down or anything, just to hold it up. You can put a candle or whatever you like in there. And I'm just gonna cut 2 little pieces of the foam to hold the little pomegranates up, just for the purpose of this video. Now I have this little frame. It was one of those gold frames from Dollar Tree, and I spray painted it with the Rust-Oleum Ultra Matte Black spray paint. And I took one of those daisies flowers from, I think they're daisies from Dollar Tree, and I took it all apart, and I took the 2 frames and I want to make a shadow box, and I'm just going to clean the glass. And just take a little rubbing alcohol and clean the glass. And I left those little tabs in the frame to help hold the glass in. Well, making sure those glasses are clean. So now I'm gonna put some hot glue on the edges of the glass in the frames so they can hold better, so the glass won't be shaking or moving, because I'm not putting the cardboard back against the glass, so that hot glue will stabilize that glass in that frame. Okay, I'm cleaning some more. I don't know, y'all. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm just cleaning. Okay, now I'm going to take the flour and just a little dab of hot glue to hold it to the glass. And I'm going to glue it back together one layer at a time. And that's some of those berries that I cut off that fall pick that I had from Dollar Tree. And I'm gluing it in the middle of the flower. And I'm just gonna set that one on top of the other one and glue them together. And it's glued, but I glued it kind of crooked. And so I'm just gonna take my utility knife and take it apart and glue it back together again. I'll try to get it straight. Okay, so I used my utility knife and I took it apart and now it's straight. And I have these little letters that I got. They come from Dollar Tree, and I'm just gonna place the word fall at the very bottom of the frame. And there it is. I think that is so cute. And of course, then I decided that it needed something else. So I got that ribbon. I got it from Dollar Tree. It's a part of their fall collection in Crafted Square. I'm just gonna glue it around where the two frames meet. I'll glue it all around, but I won't glue it to the bottom because I didn't want to, put a ribbon to cause it to be uneven when it stands up. When y'all know what I'm saying. That is so cute. I love that. And I'm just Mod Podging the paint because I didn't want the paint to chip or anything. And I'm also going to put the Mod Podge around the edges of the ribbon. Oh, and there they are. Aren't they beautiful? Thank you guys for tuning in to my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you like my videos, if you like my projects, please give me a big thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified of my up and coming new videos. I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, wonderful afternoon, wonderful evening, whatever time of the day it is that you're watching this video. I hope you have a good one. All right. Thank you guys again. See you in the next video. Bye.